I'm Miss Smith, and today I'm going to show you how to punch holes in the sides of your vertical sides of your Chinese lantern papers. That way you're able to assemble it later on. So I have these already pre-punched, and on the back that looks really crazy, so I'm going to take you step by step through it. Okay, so you want to take one of your lantern papers, and on the back, I'm going to pull the camera down so that way you can see. What you're going to want to do is put a dot everywhere you want a hole. So I would say about 1/4 of an inch. So if we look at a ruler, 1/4 of an inch is right here. That's 1/4 of an inch. Okay. Or you could say 2 centimeters. Okay. I mean, if you want to get crazy and you want to measure out, actually, no, it would be more like a 1/2 inch. Yeah, this is more like a 1/2 inch. If you want to measure out a 1/2 inch, you can do that. You could either go a 1/2 inch and then move the ruler, or you could keep it right here, hatch mark, so it goes 1/2 inch, and then the 1/2 to the 1, that's another 1/2 inch. The 1 to the 1 1/2 is a 1/2 inch. 2, 2 1/2, 3, 3 1/2, 4, 4 1/2, and then a last one for 5. Okay, like that. All right, now this is going to get a lot easier, but I'm just going to share with you how I do this. I punch the holes. I'm going to kind of like punch and twist. If it gets difficult, you probably need to dump your confetti things. You know, save those confetti things and then mail somebody a birthday card with a nice fun surprise in it. I usually like to put glitter in mine, but that really annoys people. Now see, look, I punched through and I went all the way through. So that's a blooper, but you know what? I'm going to turn my mistake into a masterpiece. Yes, I am. Okay. Got to be careful. Okay. Kind of getting a rhythm. This one's just not being kind. It looks like there's something in there. That's okay. We improvise, adapt, and overcome. So it looks like there is some pieces of confetti stuck in there. So that's why I was having a difficult time punching these holes. Now let's see if that makes it a little better. Oh, look at that. I just love solving problems. I do. Okay. Almost to the end. Okay, now I promise I've got an easier, faster way. All right, so I'm exposing my holes. Okay, now what you want to do, take your other piece of paper and line up the holes on the other paper. Okay. And then take a pencil or a Sharpie. I'm using a Sharpie so that way you can see. And look at this. Look at this. So much easier for you. Uh-oh. Some of the holes, it didn't go all the way through. So let me punch that out. Otherwise, we won't be able to see the hole. Now I got to make sure I line it back up. Okay, we're lined back up. It looks like my hole puncher didn't do a good job there, but that's okay. And then now look. Well, I missed a few of these holes. That's because these didn't punch through all the way. So that's okay. I'm not going to get frustrated. I'm just going to revisit. Okay, so I revisit, then I line it back up. Okay. And I just go back over where they should be. And I'm still missing one. That's okay. All right, line it back up. There we go. And here you go. And then now you can repeat. And then you say, well, what about this side? Okay, well, I'm glad you asked. So I'm going to keep my paper stationary. I'm going to take this whole guide and I'm going to bring it down here. Okay. And let's do it again. So make sure I'm on the edge, but not too close to the edge. And I'm going to put my marks of where I want the holes to be punched. That way, when we go to thread this all together later on, I'll have the perfect amount of holes on all sides. Okay, so here we go. So holes ready to roll minus that one. So that's okay. You say to yourself, self, what do I do? Line it back up. No need to fret. And now look at that. So here's my guide, and I trace, and then you say to yourself, well, now what? Now you do another one, and then you do another one until you have all 4 sides completed. And that is how you get the correct number of holes on your vertical sides of your Chinese lantern. Thanks for joining me.